Tasteless, one day when aliens come to Earth because there's no humans left, they're going to dig up headsets and be like, wow, the helmets from the future were really bad.
They are.
This is my nerd helmet, Tasteless.
This is.
That's all I have to say.
That's not all Arto says. I was actually expecting a NesTea joke. They're going to dig up the relics of NesTea and understand that
they're going to find out that
this individual is probably responsible for the human race being wiped out.
That's right, man.
Unbeknownst to them, it was actually all the pollution and global warming and
that's creep spread of NesTeas.
That's actually true. Yes. You know that
NesTea's macroing to our. That's why we have 7 billion people.
You know that island of garbage that's actually where is it? Is it in the Pacific? Size of Texas?
Yeah.
That's actually just NesTea's creep spread.
Yeah. He's all over the place, man. Throwing plastic bottles into rivers. Making sure that ducks get caught up in 6-pack holders.
Isn't that sad when you see that? Those stupid ducks.
What are those ducks trying to... Ducks!
I want duck jewelry. Listen, ducks. You're killing yourself. All right, head-to-head. Can SuperNova do it? Or is NesTea going to prove that 2 Zergs will move on today? Let's find out in our final match at GSL Code S. All right, guys. In the bottom left, sticking to his strengths, we have our Terran player, his ideas.
SuperNova.
And he's proxying
He's got
at
a
least
proxy.
1 barracks.
Will he send a second? You sneaky snake, SuperNova. In the top right corner of the map, we have formerly the best Zerg in the world here to prove himself again in the finals. If he can get there, he is.
LGIM NesTea.
Cool placement there. But will this drone see it?
I can't believe NesTea made me go out on the map. I wanted to stay in the base.
Silly talking drone.
Oh! Well, now the drone is the hero of this game, Tasteless.
I know.
Will NesTea go hatch first still? Yeah, it looks like he's going to.
I think actually,
If he goes hatch
I don't
first,
think he was actually watching. Uh-oh.
Maybe. SuperNova sure thinks he was. No, he's just going to pool right after. So that's fine, too. That's actually probably the best way to go about this. Just not... Normally what you do is make a couple drones after your hatchery and then make a pool. SuperNova being spotted, though. He's going to have it much quicker. That is a super quick bunker. That is such a quick bunker.
So this is why
he has no idea.
No, he has no clue.
This bunker's going to get up. Actually, this is bad news, and you got to be careful.
So is he going to leapfrog the second bunker over there?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Artosis,
Might make a little wall. Well, you know what? Sometimes when NesTea gets bunker rush, he just goes, ah! And then he makes 4 lings and kills a bunker full of Marines that's being repaired. And it's like, what? Can you even do that? But no one ever suspects that it's cheating. It's not cheating.
Or he's pulled drones, but I mean, it's not going to stop this Marine from getting in there.
Yeah, he might want to send one more SCV in.
Yeah, I would agree.
But this is a good move by NesTea to run past.
This is Brood War style.
Yeah, he's got to actually catch some stuff. Oh, down goes that drone. So far, 2 drones lost.
All right, 6 lings are coming. Oh, it's surrounded. All right, this next Marine back here is still up.
NesTea's dealing with this beautifully.
Actually, he really is.
There's only 1 in there, and he's gonna take this all out very easily. He's gonna wait till he gets Queen out. Or no, actually the drones just come back. That's fine too. Just needs to make sure that the SCVs just can't constantly repair and jump in the bunker. And he has enough use to do that. So that was great handling by NesTea. SuperNova behind this is expanding. But he has, let's count how many Marines he has. There's 1. So these lings are actually going to be a little bit scared if they make a beeline right to his base. And that's why he's going to go ahead and just wall in completely.
Why do they call it a beeline?
Because bees like fly straight, I guess. I don't know. They could. B like finds a flower that goes right back to the hive.
Maybe it has to do with the insect. I was for some reason thinking the letter B. But
well, the back of the B is pretty straight.
It is actually.
But I don't think that's
well, it depends on the font.
They just
really.
call it like a lowercase L line because like that's really straight too.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to waste your time with the B. The bumps.
Oh, that's actually not a tight wallet. Oh my God, that was so close.
Yeah. No, like it would have mattered too much.
Don't ruin the suspense, Artosis.
Sorry, Tasteless.
I never lied to the fans. I just love the game so much.
Well.
NesTea just droning behind. Looks like it's going to normalize quite a bit. 3 commands immediately for SuperNova. Playing that greedy style that he did not. In the first sets, NesTea was ready for everything. And NesTea was already ready for the first part of the rush from SuperNova, so he's going to go ahead and greed it up a bit. And don't be surprised if you see him just go right into... Well, actually, it doesn't look like he's going to go Reactor to Hellion off of this, to be honest. I wonder what his actual plan will be with this. He's making quite a few Marines out of the 3 Raxes. Is he going to go double factory? I think he is.
Looks like he's about to make that next factory, judging from where that SCV is placed. Is that the second factory? Yep. All right.
And not too surprised. So this is, even though he has 3 command centers, he's going to be producing a lot of units. I think he's still going to go for a timing attack.
Huh.
And just use, he's going to econ up so he can actually pay for it all.
Meanwhile, NesTea getting 4 gases now total.
I like this little pressure.
Yep. This is nice.
Yeah, you force NesTea into a spine crawler. That's exactly what he's doing.
And he'll probably turn around shortly after that. You have to get at least halfway point on the map. Some Zergs actually just won't do it. They're like, no, you're actually not attacking me.
Oh, he's walking around seeing if he can find anything out there. And will SuperNova be going for a tank time or just Blue Flame Hellions?
Blue Flame Hellions. Okay.
All right, so is he going to get combat shields or stem right now? That's the next question.
All right, I've seen them where they go combat shields and they actually just use the Marines to actually tank the damage and let the Hellions do.
Yeah, it's kind of like what he
damage.
did. It's kind of like what he did before, but a little bit more powerful. But it could be either way. We'll see. In fact, he's getting a couple more gases. Well, isn't that interesting, Tasteless?
It is.
What is he going to do here? With 4 gases going for mass mineral units. Huh. It goes.
Well, he has to get something that's going to cost tech. Okay, double eBay.
Okay, so it looks like this is actually not going to be some sort of crazy... I mean, he might hit a little pressure timing, but it's not a kill timing at all. He's being plenty greedy. NesTea right now is actually getting speed, Roach Warren, Baneling Nest, and Lair. So he's all doing this on 2 bases. The other games he was doing it on 3. So SuperNova has thrown him off kilter a little bit, and this is definitely a map that NesTea would want a quick third on. In fact, look at this drone. No way that Marine is standing there.
I was here first.
Oh! Ninja'd his way onto the extractor. All right, so the Marine's now being chased back, and he will now send that drone over there to become the hatchery. Meanwhile, we have Marines and Hellions moving out. Now, the Blue Flame upgrade is done. Combat shields are on the way, so I don't think it's going to be the timing that I was talking about before.
Yeah. He could force cancel on the 3rd, but with 2 spines and a bunch of roaches and banes, there's no way he's actually going to break NesTea right now. He's actually going to be surprised how much NesTea has, and he should be surprised, because NesTea's not being greedy at all this game. He's actually playing super, super safe. And now he realizes, oh, got to turn around.
All right, but he's going to try to go inside the main. Oh, no, he does turn around again. Nice defense there by NesTea, deflecting everything.
And now, since he attacked up through there, there's not even a chance to make a cancel on the 3rd base. So NesTea in good shape. SuperNova definitely not dead yet, though. I mean, he's going to have some very powerful timings coming up still. He's already switched over to 2 factory siege tank. NesTea has a lot of roaches that are not going to be worthwhile at all. And off of just the very slow, much slower 3rd base economy, it's going to be hard for him to get as many units as we were actually seeing from him before.
Okay, so and he now sees the 2 factories and everything like that. And sees a siege tank switch too. He says, okay, no Hellion, or no, medevacs out yet, because the reactor at the starport's not done. That's one of the things in StarCraft where you can actually scout just like a few buildings and be like, okay, I know his entire unit composition.
Yeah, he totally does know everything that's going on. He knows it's going to be very siege tank heavy.
Yep.
He is getting Baneling speed and Roach speed. Just when you have that many Roaches, you just get Roach speed because slow Roaches aren't going to do anything. You may as well use them to tank some damage. But I don't expect to see him make even another Roach this game, most likely.
Looks like we got 6 barracks total. Attack and armor for NesTea is on the way. Baneling speed on the way. And the Spire's almost done. And NesTea doesn't have a ton of gas stocked up, a little bit over 600.
I feel like when you see those 2 factories that early, you really need to focus on Lings and Mutas as opposed to like a lot of Banes, because the tanks are going to be so cost efficient against the Banes unless they screw up.
This is actually where you can go Ling Muta and beat this.
Yeah,
you don't actually need.
It's hard, but like I feel like it might be worth it to try. Well, SuperNova's actually going to go ahead, take the 3rd base, set up defensive.
He's going to have all 3 of those gases over there.
A lot of Mutas on the way. NesTea's going to need a 4th really soon here because SuperNova's economy is really doing just amazingly against his. That Overseer sees over everything.
Wow, Artosis, you just said that.
Yeah, I did.
You're paid to do this, Artosis. Well, the siege tanks still in siege mode. You guys, just be blunt here. It's a passive moment in the game. There's not a lot going on. They're setting up. By the way, supplies are surprisingly even considering how this game started out. I would have thought NesTea would have been considerably ahead.
Yeah, well,
but I guess NesTea actually almost over-prepared for attacks by SuperNova.
Yes.
And I think part of that's that he looked at that last game that he played and said, okay, he's going to go for timings.
Yeah, and after scouting that proxy, it's like, well, a lot of times cheeses are followed up by more cheeses because they have to get ahead somehow. Well, he is focusing on Lings and Mutas right now, so that's really good to see for NesTea's sake. 2-2 for SuperNova, going to finish up well before 2-2 of NesTea, but at least he does have it on the way. And SuperNova doesn't look like he's timing up for a 2-2 timing attack. I think he's going to go straight into 3-3.
Nice trap here.
Ooh, nice. NesTea is double expanding during all this, of course.
And, yeah, they did a good amount of damage to those Hellions, even though they got killed off. The Mutas are now flying downward. But I have to say, overall, SuperNova's been pretty bulletproof as far as defense goes. So it looks like NesTea, as you said earlier, Artos is going to be on 5 bases soon. He is now maxed out. And a funny thing about in this game, NesTea doesn't even want to tech too high until he's maxed out.
Yeah, he's got to be pretty careful about this. You know, SuperNova got into a pretty good position against him this game. The other two, you know, his timings really didn't do anything, but this game it did all right. Even though the bunker rush was somewhat of a failure. You know, it forced Lings, lost mining time. NesTea didn't take his 3rd till very late. Now SuperNova is doing a drop.
He sees the drop coming up here. Probably should have actually dropped over the hatchery, tried to kill it.
Yeah, NesTea already has spine crawlers on the way in his main.
By the way, Terran's now pushing out. We are completely maxed out here. And the drop is really just to force the army to relocate. Well, but meanwhile, taking out a few siege tanks.
Ooh, nicely
However,
done.
the drop's doing damage, and it looks like the push will do damage as well.
Yeah, these Mutas, though, are stopping everything coming out. And in fact, NesTea's forcing SuperNova to turn around. And now that he sees the Roach, he's like, oh, I guess this is serious business.
Wow. Oh, man. He can get a lot of SCVs with these Banes.
He could, but
or he could just blow him up on a... on an SCV. Another drop over here. He's deflected. Now he's chasing him up into the main. He wants to go ahead and take out the reactors and the tech labs if he can.
Now, in the meantime, SuperNova's doing so much damage to the 4th of NesTea. These Roaches are not the issue here. Killing off some tech labs, which is nice. It can slow down tanks, but he queued up a couple in each, so... He almost killed the 4th of NesTea, killed a ton of drones there. In fact, he's killed 16 drones this game. Really good harassment here by SuperNova. He really put the pressure on. And NesTea did his best to do damage in the meantime, but really, I like the position of SuperNova right here.
Yeah, he's looking great. By the way, killing off 2 Mutas there, making that drop very effective. This expansion was killed.
It is 2-2 to 2-2 as far as upgrades go,
okay,
but 3-3 on the way.
We got a pretty heavy push coming up here. I don't know if NesTea has the time to force SuperNova to turn around, so he's going to have to face this attack head on.
Yeah.
Now, how many Banelings do we have here? What is it, 38?
And he's making 34 more, so that's like 72 Banelings. That's a lot of Banelings. This is so many Banelings. He's actually going to be like running into siege tanks and stuff. Almost 100 Zerglings as well. And
Here we go. He's moving in here.
That is absolutely, positively so many banelings, and he is just crushing everything with it.
Oh my God. You might as well use the banelings on destructible rocks at this point in time.
But he killed off the army. The supply is now even, and he's continuing to push forward, but with that many siege tanks, he is going to have to back up. That was like a ridiculous amount of Banes.
That was a stupid amount of banelings. My God. All right, but note, NesTea is still only on 3 bases. I mean, you know, that army of banelings he made, that was off of 5 bases before. He had the money to do that. Now he's got to reclaim those expansions. So SuperNova's not in terrible shape right now.
Yeah. You know, that costs NesTea a ton of money to do that, man.
You notice he's going for Ultralisks now. Do you think that he actually has the gas to support this on 3 bases?
Well, you know, his upgrades are all for Ultras. I think he has to. He can't go Broodlords here. There's no way he can't support him. He's still on 3 bases because of losing everything.
Oh, the medevac somehow gets away. Or no, it doesn't. It will die. Sad story, medevac. It's like that moment where you see them try to unload anyways. Like, just go back and do other stuff, man. Multitask. Like, trying to get out that one Marine over the edge. Like, it's not worth it, man. It's called prioritizing your actions.
So, I mean, at this point, NesTea is in, like, terrible, terrible trouble.
Yep.
These drops aren't doing anything anymore. With NesTea sitting on 3 bases, it's time to stop dropping. It's time to max out and, you know, do your thing. Really, these drops are being ineffective. The mutas are not going to even try to harass anymore. They're just for cleaning up drops. NesTea is taking that top base and retaking his 4th.
Yeah, the
Ultras
gas
on the
expo.
Way. Yeah. SuperNova already has a 4th, though, even though it is that little kind of semi-crappy 4th, you know, the like half 4th.
Yeah.
It's like I guess it's a 3rd and a half.
Is that official, Artosis?
Not official. No.
By the way, the creep spread from NesTea, a little bit disappointing. SuperNova's done a great job of pushing it away.
He certainly has. Well, you know, there were some scary moments here for NesTea, but he's going to max out again.
Getting
first.
some of these SCVs over here at that planetary.
Yeah. You know, let's take a look at the unit count. He has over 100 lings. He has 4 Ultras with some more on the way. His 3-3 is finishing up. He has a good amount of Banes. He's making an Infester.
Oh, well, that was actually worth it with that SCV, killing off 2 Banelings. SuperNova, I have to say, is playing really, really well.
Yeah, he's playing very much better than he did in his first series.
You know, he's always steadily improving. I love it.
Yeah.
By the way, there's
really
a lot of
medevacs
medevacs here. How many medevacs is there actually in the game? What, 11?
He's got 11 out, 9 right over his army.
All right, the muta's coming in here, cleaning up this medevac.
Again, these drops are really not doing anything right now. I understand what he's trying to do, but NesTea's so good about putting spines all over the place for these, so, you know, maybe just the fringe expos are the only place he should try anymore. And even there, it's just not working. Mutas are just going to keep cleaning this up. And, I mean, SuperNova's not being able to max out. He's lost, like, 5 medevacs in the last few minutes. And, you know, that's, like, 50 supply of stuff. And he's at 174, so there's a correlation there.
Well, you know, the thing is he's doing these drops, but NesTea's actually not attacking him.
Yeah.
And he's not putting the drops there to try to relocate the army for a push, so he does not actually need to just load up medevacs. You're basically giving medevacs and 8 Marines away every time you do that. It's not hard for NesTea to flag that down and kill it.
Indeed. Now, NesTea's maxed out with a pretty fearsome army. He's going to have to decide exactly what he wants to do with this because SuperNova is really turtled up very well. In fact, he's getting the building armor and high-sec auto-tracking. So he's ready to just dig in and play some trench warfare. He's like, NesTea, you want to attack me? You're going Ultra? Yeah, I'm not moving out. Forget it.
All right. Well, we see the little red blips here for the vision of... I don't even know why actually NesTea went there.
Well, NesTea's trying to kind of be all over the place, but these sensor towers are placed so well, he sees all the movements of the army. So NesTea really can't do anything.
I do like how SuperNova's actually just bunkered himself in. Now, this is probably more worth it. See this one Viking here?
Yeah.
If you lose that, it's not too bad. Wow, that was a sad fight. Just that Viking try to fight the Ultralisk.
That's like the most one-sided fight in the game. You know what would be cool? I want to nerd out real quick after you see this little drop.
No, go ahead, talk.
He's actually just going to clean this up. He still has plenty of mutas to do so. Just target that medevac down. Who cares about those little marines?
Get that medevac.
So, you know what would be kind of cool with all these sensor towers? Morph a whole bunch of overseers, make a bunch of changelings, and like throw those in one side to make him move his army. And attack the other side.
That would be fun. That'd be so cool.
That would be really cool. Because right now, I mean, all these times he keeps on moving his army around, but SuperNova knows where it is. And he continues to move his army to mirror it.
More of a little baneling underneath this command center over here. He's going to see, this is what I'm talking about. Why are you doing this?
Yeah. Well, it seems like SuperNova's on autopilot in a way.
Yeah, he's totally on autopilot.
You know, these drops, he just keeps losing supply. You know, he'd have a much bigger bank and he'd be maxed out still if he didn't keep doing this. And, the spine crawlers aren't going anywhere, SuperNova. Like, he keeps dropping as if the units will be out of position, but the spine crawlers are always there. So there aren't very many places that you can actually do any damage. So, and I mean, down goes another one.
Has he walled in with planetaries yet, SuperNova?
He's going mostly bunkers with some planetaries. He has planetaries just on the edges.
Okay.
Now.
I'm just thinking, there's a point in time where he's eventually going to have to move out here. I guess he actually just wants to starve out NesTea.
He's getting a fusion
because
core.
There's going to be a point in time where, there's going to be a point in time where NesTea is going to mine out before SuperNova does, because NesTea had to get more bases because NesTea's Zerg. Mm-hmm. And then the bottom right is going to be the only place that either player can get, which I think is not going to be easy for anybody, but at least SuperNova will have more money banked up. Speaking of money, by the way, take a look at NesTea's minerals, investment, and gas. Jesus.
Yeah, he's banking hugely, because what he's doing is sitting around killing drops that are costing more money to replace and send out again. To be honest, SuperNova's money would be much closer to that if he hadn't continued doing that beyond when it was any good. Now this is a dangerous area. There's a lot of Marauders in here, a lot of Siege Tanks behind.
Well, that was a nice move there. He just goes in there and kills off the planetary and then moves back again.
Yeah, actually, that's true. It's really important to kill that, but the value of units that he lost, SuperNova's not going to be too bent out of shape over it, to be honest. Now, NesTea's going to have to remax. He has plenty of money to do so. He is getting his Spire Tech going, so he realizes, okay, he couldn't go Broodlords before, but at this point, he can absolutely do a tech switch. So he's getting that Greater Spire. We do have Battlecruiser's Seeker Missile on the way.
This game's going to be insane.
Yeah, it's going long, guys.
And, they're just kind of going back and forth here.
Yeah, and this is one of the points where I want to see, this guy has this Ultralisk army, his opponent is hunkered in, he's not moving. Throw down a couple Niduses, seriously. Like, just start popping out in crazy random places.
Well, he does have an Overseer at the bottom center. He could have been doing the Nidus stuff.
He might have been able to sneak one out.
Zerg still haven't gotten to that point yet.
Yeah, I mean, eventually, players, and in fact, NesTea will probably be one of the ones to really pioneer it. We'll see a lot more in situations like this, things like Nidus Worms and small drops going on, because, okay, SuperNova, you've got to stop this.
Okay, no, I mean, yeah, really.
Okay, he's not going to drop there. He's going to go for the main, at least. And here come the mutas.
All right,
okay,
one nice move over here.
If he sends... God, he just keeps doing it, man.
I know, look, he's going to do it again over here.
He's like, oh, there's still spines there. I don't know how that is. Oh. Well, I mean, NesTea's mutas are just going to head down there now.
Well, that was not the best.
I guess he doesn't even really need to. Well, NesTea looks like he wants to get aggressive again. Loses one Ultra there a little bit sloppily.
That Ultra's got obliterated. Did you see that? The Ultra's death scene is by far the coolest.
You think so?
Yeah.
Medic StarCraft.
Have you seen when a Nidus actually gets lit up by a bunch of Hellions?
Mm-hmm.
All right, nice job over here. Infested Terrans are going to force this to burn down.
Oh, no, not quite. They're too slow. It runs away quicker. You know that Marauder drop that we were giving him crap about is actually doing a lot of damage. Turns out Marauders don't die.
And I think now he's going to get this in the red.
Yeah,
no.
He has mutas. He just... Oh, NesTea unhotkeyed his mutas. That's what happened. But that's a lot of Infestor energy that he's used. And, oh my god, he's actually attacking into the center area, and he doesn't have Infestor energy much anymore. Still going to crush through.
Yeah, he's still doing a ton of damage, destroying these siege tanks.
21 Corruptors on the way.
He is freeing up some supply, folks.
That's right, but our Terran player is making Battlecruisers and Vikings right now. And those Marauders actually killed that hatchery, Tasteless. We were giving him so much grief about it, and he killed the hatch.
That's so funny. All right,
Oh my
battle
God.
cruisers are out. Now, here's the thing: is our battle cruisers going to be good against Corruptors? No!
No, they aren't. But
No,
they'll
they're
be good
not.
against Broodlords. Well, the Corruptors, I guess, aren't going to turn into Broodlords because he's already attacking the Battle Cruisers. Okay, so the Battle Cruisers are attacking right now. And watch this. With 2-1 upgrades.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Goodbye, Battle Cruisers.
Peace. No fungals.
The Marauders like, we'll get... Oh, no, I guess we will not. There's like 2 Marines there, man. These are going to kill everything. NesTea does not care about those few Marines. This is like a lot of expensive tech, and those medevacs have so much energy, too.
And as you can see, the Corruptor speed coming in pretty handy here.
Yeah, normally a
NesTea
pretty slow
does not
unit.
care about these Marines on the low ground.
Yeah, there's
And
only
he'll
like...
probably swoop back and just make a bunch of Broodlords. Make some Lords of the Brood.
You know, he still has those mutas sitting around. These drops are starting to do more damage because he, like, lost his mutas. He actually doesn't... The map's so big, when you're playing a game of this level, like, you will sometimes lose things that aren't hotkey. And you'll lose them for a long time, too. Like, if he... I mean, that's the same Marauder drop. That has 6 and 7 kills. These Marauders have done more damage than I ever thought possible.
All right. So we got a good amount of Broodlords over here. Is SuperNova mined out? Or just he has to be?
Almost.
So
He's
basically, like,
well,
2 minutes
no, actually, the bottom base that's normally
Oh.
third has a lot.
I
but
forgot he
everything
didn't
else,
take that for a long period of time.
Yeah, that was a pretty late one that he took. But the Ultras are going down there now, Tasteless. He might kill the Planetary, but there's 2 orbitals right next to it.
Here they come.
And... Well, we'll see. Can they kill it? That's a lot of damage very quickly. Not... Oh, whoa.
And it looks like they will. Just barely get it.
Oh,
All right, the Broodlord's now coming over here and pushing forward at this expansion. The Corruptor's going to come in here and try to take out the Vikings. The Vikings back up.
So we got some BGH games going on recently, Tasteless.
Yeah, no kidding.
Taking out the Battlecruiser oh so quickly. Up come the Vikings once again. Vikings dealing a lot of damage to these Corruptors, but they do have 3-2 against just the 2-1 of the Vikings.
Some bungles here on the Vikings as well.
Well done.
And he gets the Planetary. I think SuperNova just died.
Yeah, it's looking like it is going in NesTea's favor quite heavily here. He doesn't have any more fungals left, though, so he's got to be careful at this point as more Marines come up to help deal with the Corruptors and the Broodlords.
Oh, he's got a... Oh, he has no more fungal energy left at all?
No, he doesn't. And suddenly, looks like he might be able to kill off... How many Marines does he actually have left now? Oh, he only has 5.
Oh, 5 left, excuse me.
Well, we do have Ravens on the way, and don't forget how that can look.
All right. NesTea doing a pretty good job. He's pretty tenacious in this game. How are NesTea's expansions doing, Artosis? Does he have minerals at all of them?
He has 1, 2... He has 3 bases that are mining well. So, yeah, he's crushing at this point. Over twice his supply. He's mining way more. He's got a better army. It's looking good.
Well, when it comes to waiting games, I guess NesTea's the winner. This game almost at 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. Very long game. A lot of long games recently in the GSL. People not...
Well, people are figuring this game out, you know.
Yeah.
People are no longer like crossing their fingers and attacking. Well, the only thing that's really going for SuperNova is that bottom center location, but the Planetary was killed. It's not exactly safe.
No, that's right. And in fact, we're just going to see NesTea move forward a bit more. He's making a few more Broodlords. He's got a ton of Corruptors once again. His upgrades are amazing. 24 Corruptors in there. So it's going to be pretty hard for any number of Vikings to take that out. But you know what? He has these Ravens, and they're about to have enough for Seeker Missiles. So if he hits a couple good Seeker Missiles on some clumped up Corruptors...
Yeah, he could bat NesTea across the map, and then the game would go on.
Yeah, he could... he has potential to kill this army off if NesTea messes up with Corruptors. So we'll see. It's going to come down to the 2 Seeker Missiles, really, though. There's actually so many Broodlings coming in. That's what the Swarm Host is going to look like. All right, here we go, Tasteless.
All right, Zergus
do or die
forward.
time. And here goes one, and it hits. Can he hit another one?
Does he have the energy for one?
Oh,
he threw down an auto turret, which makes no sense.
Oh, maybe he was a little bit lower in that one.
I think this is going to be the killing blow then. Yeah, expect GG any second now. NesTea did it for game number 1, but SuperNova put up quite a fight. GG. Wow. Talk about an exhausting game. That was even exhausting to cast.
SuperNova played really well, okay? And he had positions where he was definitely in the lead, and NesTea was in trouble. He had to go Ultra for a very long time, had a hard time getting things done with them. But eventually, he fought back, got his expansions up. I think a big part of it was all the wasted drops.
Yeah,
he wasted so many drops. And
I swear to God, he must have wasted over a dozen drops.
yeah. Like, literally when NesTea had spines and spores everywhere. NesTea is so happy with himself because I'm sure that there were parts of the game he's like, oh my God, I threw it away. Oh, I'm going to lose.
Well, if you're going to turtle, you got to turtle harder. You can't keep dropping. There's a specific moment you want to drop, and it's not when the Zerg isn't attacking you and you're not attacking them.
Yeah, when he's on 3 bases only and he has a huge army because you killed 2 of his bases off, he's just sitting there.
There's not enough locations to get them out of a position.
Yeah.
Not an end game like what we saw there.
Mm-hmm. Well, next map is going to be Entombed Valley.
So that is SuperNova's choice. Do you think SuperNova has a chance, Artosis?
Sure. He played really well that last game. And this map, a lot of Zergs don't really like. So we'll just see if SuperNova can take out NesTea, or NesTea will just advance here.
All right, the map is Entombed Valley. As we said before, SuperNova, he always gets deep in these tournaments. He's kind of like Keen, but upgraded. Does that make sense? Keen's always like round of 16. SuperNova tends to be round of 8, but...
Yeah, SuperNova, I would definitely say, is a better player, though. Like,
I
not
would
just
agree.
because he goes... Well, I guess going higher is a good way to underline that one, but...
Not just
I like his
because
style
he goes
more.
Miek in every game. I love Miek so much. I'm Artosis.
All right, guys. Let's start this game. What time is it, Artosis? It's actually 10:30 at night, Artosis. These games are going on for a long time, man. All right, get ready for game number 2. SuperNova against NesTea here at the GSL Code S.